Yeah, because that's what it was, right? Yeah. 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 So did you have Northwestern too then? Yeah. Yeah. So there was, yeah. Well, I mean, well, you right, they are. Yeah. 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 Was what it was. Yeah, would be tough. I mean, to be honest, to get the five in their costumes, no, no, to the Capitol and stuff. I mean, there's times we've thought about, do we just get a trailer? Because they have their boxes and shoes and all that stuff. So, so I can imagine. I can't even imagine seven. But Todd hooked me up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we heard. You may. Do you really want to know?
our city's future ambassadors. While this is a different experience for all of us, we have found these young women to be flexible, resilient, brave, and talented. They are to be commended for wishing to serve their community no matter the situation. On behalf of the Queen's Committee, the elected court, and 2020 Queen Madison Mulder and myself, we want to thank you for joining us. Any of these ladies will make an amazing queen and ambassador for our city. And in a very short while, we will find out who will serve as the 2021 Tulip Festival Queen.
Advertising and promoting our annual Tulip Festival. They travel to various media sources, participate in many interviews, and create a roadshow to be shared all over. Additionally, they represent Orange City in many area parades. Trust me, these young women are an important resource for our city.
My name is Beth Ullman, and I'm honored to be co-emceeing with last year's Tulip Festival Queen, Miss Maddie Mulder, who was crowned the Tulip Festival Queen just a year ago. Together, Queen Maddie and I will introduce you to the Tulip Queen candidates for the 80th Tulip Festival to be celebrated in May of 2021. First, we have Miss Elsie Bartles.
Next, we have Miss Laura Beltman.
Miss Macy Brenneman.
Miss Grace Stull.
And Miss Lindsay Jacobsma. We thought it would be nice for all of us, whether you're joining us here or live stream, to get to know the 5 candidates just a little bit better by sharing some more information about them. Elsie Bartles is a senior at Unity Christian High School, where she is active in cross-country, concert choir, and night sounds, singing in chapel, and helping lead small group. She is employed at Fairway and enjoys walks with friends, spending time with family, art, and arranging flowers in her spare time. Her future plans are to attend a college close to home and study art education. Please welcome Miss Elsie Bartles.
Miss Laura Beltman. Laura Beltman is a senior at Unity Christian High School, where she is active in band, orchestra, choir, golf, volleyball, and softball. She served as a class officer, a living group leader, and a chapel leader. In addition, she has participated in the Science Fair and the National History Day at district and state levels. In her spare time, she likes to go bake, go on bike rides, spend time with her family and friends, listen to worship music, and her future plans are to attend a 4-year liberal arts college or university. Miss Laura Beltman.
Macy Brenneman is a senior at MOC Floyd Valley High School, where she enjoys participating in band, choir, orchestra, soccer, cross-country, large group and individual speech, student council, FCA, and most recently the fall musical Annie. Spending time with family and friends, working at Dutch Dogs, teaching Sunday school, and attending youth group keep Macy busy in her spare time. Macy's future plans are to attend college and pursue a degree in elementary education. Miss Macy Brenneman.
Grace Stahl is a senior at MOC Floyd Valley High School and is actively involved in band, orchestra, speech, cheerleading, and soccer. Stargazing, long walks with her mom, journaling, writing music, spending time with family and friends, and hiking are ways that Grace spends her spare time. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year liberal arts college to study journalism or political science. Miss Grace Stahl.
Lindsay Jacobsma is a senior at Unity Christian High School, where she has enjoyed volleyball, softball, symphonic band, and cheering on friends and classmates at sporting events. She also enjoys being a living group leader and is on the Unity Christian High School honor roll. Summers, you will find Lindsay enjoying time at Okoboji and lifeguarding at the Orange City swimming pool. She is also employed at Prairie Winds Event Center and the Orange City Hospital as a CNA. A career in nursing or business administration with a degree from Northwestern College are in Lindsay's future. Miss Lindsay Jacobsma.
Please give these ladies a round of applause.
Next, Queen Maddie and I have the opportunity to introduce you to the parents of each of the Tulip Queen candidates. This is a shortened version of Dutch Bingo. We will go slowly so you can conjure up images about who these girls are, or as you Dutch would say, of. Elsie Bartels is the daughter of Eric and Vanessa Bartels.
Laura Beltman is the daughter of Daryl and Shirley Beltman.
Macy Brenneman is the daughter of Patrick and Dana Brenneman.
Grace Dahl is the daughter of Rick and Amy Dahl.
And Lindsay Jacobsma is the daughter of Melinda Jacobsma and the late Randy Jacobsma. It is with pleasure that we get to share about our 3 judges for this year's pageant. We want to thank each of you for serving in such an important role over the course of the past few weeks.
First, we have Ann Minnick, Tulip Festival Queen from 1984. Ann Vanderkoy Minnick has served as a judge for our Queen's pageant before. Ann and her husband live in Orange City and have 2 sons in college. She is a board-certified Dutch Heritage Booster and a FEMA-certified Public Information Officer, and an Iowa High School speech judge.
Martha Rankin is a retired teacher and speech and drama coach. She loves to travel, spend time with her amazing family, and read. She and I were once in a gourmet cooking club together, and I have had the pleasure of teaching some of her grandchildren and serving as a colleague with her daughter-in-law. Our media judge is Pete Westerbeek. Pete is the son of a Dutch immigrant, and he and his wife, Andrea, have 3 children. Pete is the general manager of Sioux County Radio in Sioux Center. Again, our thanks for serving in this very important role. Serving as our 2021 Steering Committee co-chairs are Rick and Sue Droge. Rick and Sue and their family have been involved in the Tulip Festival in various ways for more than 30 years. Rick and Sue have 3 grown daughters, Katie, Samantha, and Jenny, who all had the privilege of serving on the Tulip Court.
As a family, they have participated in many Tulip Festival activities. This is the Drogues' 5th year serving on the Executive Steering Committee, where they have been the chairs of the Program Committee, which includes the Tulip Court election, the Queen's Pageant, the Extravaganza, the Night Show, and various committees involved in the Strat Fest. Please welcome Rick and Sue Droge.
Good evening. We're so happy you guys are all here tonight. Rick and I are honored this year to serve as the chairs of the Executive Steering Committee and the 2021 Tulip Festival. It's been a really great experience working with so many people who are passionate about Orange City and our festival. I want to thank especially the 2021 Tulip Court. The 2021 Tulip Court. We're just so thankful for you guys and your families for being here tonight. We've had to do things a little bit differently again this year, and you guys have been flexible and handled the adjustments along the way so well, so we're so grateful for all of you. The planning over the last few months has been challenging, to say the least, but it's been really great working with our steering committee, and we want to say a special thank you to a couple of people. Mike Hoffman, the executive director of the chamber, he does so many things behind the scenes and puts in so many hours, and we're just really grateful for Mike. Beth Ullman and Queen Maddie, we're just really grateful for the extra time and efforts you guys have spent to try to help us figure out how to have a really special evening. And the Queen's Committee as well. We're just really grateful for Polly Shaw, Leanne Bonacroy, and Amber Lusink. We appreciate all of you, and we just are really glad to be able to celebrate this way with you tonight.
Similar to the many events this past year, we had to make a difficult decision to cancel the last year's Tulip Festival for the first time in decades because of the pandemic. It was a difficult decision, But we, as a steering committee, are very thankful for the support and encouragement that we receive from this community. As you can imagine, the financial impact of canceling the festival has been far-reaching, and as we begin to plan for this year's festival, without the revenue from the 2020 night show, the concessions, and the carnival sales, we are starting the year with a significant deficit. As a committee, the current committees are busy planning and making preparation for the 2021 festival. We'd like to ask for your continued support of the Friends of the Festival Foundation during this challenging fundraising year. If you'd like to help financially support the Tulip Festival, you can go to octulipfestival.com, click on the purple button at the top right of your screen, and hit the Donate Today. On behalf of the Tulip Festival Steering Committee, we are really looking forward to a celebration of our Tulip Festival with all of our guests the third weekend in May. We thank you and hope that you'll join us at that festival. Thank you for joining us this evening and for your continued support of the Orange City Tulip Festival.
Tulip Festival means something different to each one of us. Our candidates will now share what Tulip Festival means to each of them. First, we have Miss Elsie Bartles.
To me, Tulip Festival means a really special time of togetherness and celebration. Tulip Festival is always a really fun mother-daughter time for my mom and I, and we look forward to it every single year. Tulip Festival is also the only time I get to see most of the town in one place and time, and I think that's just really special to be able to celebrate with your community, and yeah, it's so much fun to see my friends and people I know, and yeah, it's just really special, so.
Miss Laura Beltman.
When I think of the Tulip Festival, it makes me smile. Ever since I was a little girl, it has been a time to spend with family and friends. The parades, the poffertjes, the marching bands, and the excitement in the air is hard to describe without experiencing it firsthand. The Tulip Festival is a time we celebrate our Dutch heritage and experience the real community found in the city of Orange City.
Miss Macy Brenneman.
For me, Tulip Festival means a time of family and friends coming together to celebrate our wonderful Dutch heritage. It's a time of seeing those loved ones that you don't usually get to see the rest of the year. It also is just a time to enjoy some wonderful food and make great memories along the way.
Miss Grace Dahl.
When I think of Tulip Festival, a word that comes to mind is tradition. Not just like my personal traditions of the food I like to eat or the places I like to go during Tulip Festival, but the tradition of the town that can be seen in Tulip Festival. And that doesn't just happen overnight. It takes a lot of intentional work and awareness behind the scenes. And so I'm just really grateful for Tulip Festival because to me it signifies that our town comes together and appreciates that we are part of something bigger than ourselves.
Miss Lindsay Jacobsma.
So I have lived in Orange City my whole life, which means I've grown up going every year. And whether it's going with family and friends or participating in the parade, it's always been a part of my life. It's just an amazing time to celebrate our community and our heritage and the cultures and traditions, and our heritage overall has really helped shape me into who I am today.
It is now my pleasure to invite Queen Maddie Mulder to introduce her court to us and to share a video of her court's memories. Queen Maddie?
All right, so can my court rise for me, please? All right, we have Miss Brielle Van Zee, Miss Sophie Swart, Miss Julia Howe, and Miss Aubin Zwart. So throughout this year, even though we might not have been together, we found some different ways to take pictures over Zoom or at the extravaganza. So we put a collection of all those together, and we wanted to share some of our favorite moments that we had throughout the year with you guys. I had my first Tulip Festival at 6 months old.
Hello, my name is Drew Lemke, and this is my wife Amanda. Together, we are the directors of the 2021 Tulip Festival night show production of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. We are so excited to be back and finish what we started.
We had so much time invested in the show when COVID shut us down. Props and sets were under construction, actors' lines were memorized, dances were learned, and costumes were ordered. But we were so excited to hear that we will be able to do the show in 2021.
Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella is a musical version of the classic tale that we all love. It's sure to impress with professional costumes, beautiful sets, talented performers, and a little bit of magic. It's a show the whole family can enjoy.
Here's a sneak peek of what we worked on last year and what is yet to come.
Hello, my name is Drew Lemke, and this is my
some very important people who have helped to make the events of this particular Tulip Queen pageant possible. First, the parents for sharing their daughters with the city, the entire Queens Committee, and especially Chairperson Polly Shaw. Decorating by the Floral Market, Sound and Light, Jason Emanuelson, Spireworks, Mike Hoffman of the Orange City Chamber of Commerce, Rick and Sue Drogue from the 2021 Tulip Festival Steering Committee, and 2020 Tulip Festival Queen, Madison Mulder. Before we crown the 2021 Tulip Festival Queen, I'd like to invite Tulip Queen Miss Maddie Mulder back to the stage for her final comments as Queen. I give you Queen Madison Mulder.
Well, it has been a roller coaster of a year, as we are all very aware. But it's really easy for everyone and myself to focus on all of the negatives that came out of this year. But in reality, there were so many positives that were blessed upon me and the court, and I want to take this time to thank the people that made those possible. So first, I want to thank the Tulip Festival Committee, the Queens Committee, and the Costume Committee. The Tulip Festival Committee had a lot of hard decisions to make this year, and through it all, they always kept us in the loop and showed that they were appreciative of us no matter what they decided, and we felt special the whole time. I also want to thank the Queens Committee because they made us feel like absolute princesses every time they were around us, and that was so special. Next, I want to thank the Costume Committee for making us beautiful costumes that we get to wear for our entire lives and show off every single festival, because you bet every single one of these girls are going to be at that festival every single year. Next, I want to thank my family, because they were always there in this whole roller coaster, all of the highs, all of the lows, to lift me up when I was crying, like right now, and also to just be there with me when I needed to talk it out. I also want to thank my court, because I literally couldn't imagine going through a year like this with any other group of ladies. They were there for each other to hold each other when we were crying, and they were there for each other when we just needed to be in another person's presence. And even though it wasn't the year we were expecting, it was so special, and I wouldn't have traded it for anything else. And finally, I want to thank the community, because even though there's a lot of highs and there was a lot of lows, the community was there to lift us up when we were at our low, and they were also there to cheer us on with every single high that we hit. And we still hit a lot of highs, people, with all of those misfires and all of those lows. There were still a lot of times that we were just living our best life as the Tulip Court. And we are so thankful for the community putting us on this court to be able to represent the city through this extremely difficult but hope-filled year. So thank you.
We have reached the part of the evening where we will announce and crown our 2021 Tulip Festival Queen. It's sealed. The 2021 Tulip Festival Queen is Miss Grace Dahl.
Congratulations, Grace. Thank you. I'm stabbing your head. I
Oh,
apologize,
go ahead.
but we're going to get it in there. Perfect.
We want to thank you for joining us here in person and for all of you at home who have also joined us. We hope you have enjoyed our short time together this evening. We want to bless you and thank you, and please be safe going home. Don't text and drive because it'll be on the radio, okay? All right, good evening.
Tulip.